Good morning, guys. It's Chris from the daxtrader.co.uk, and it's Monday, the 1st of October. And this is the Dax Technical Analysis summary. There's a trading disclaimer that applies, which is in the description below. Please read that before proceeding with the video. Excuse me. All right, so just taking a look at the overall picture. So last week we had the FOMC interest rate decision, and as expected, interest rates increased, and then they've laid the groundwork for further raise this year as well. And by 2019, there'll be 4 probable more further raises. So that has had an impact on the financial markets, but there's also Italy as well, and some interesting developments over there from Italy. It's certainly not new. It's been threatening with these liabilities for some time now, but that default risk seems to have come back onto the radar again. So, the DAX and all markets, they generally need some kind of distraction. Italy now seems to be the one. We've had Brexit, we've had Grexit. So what are we going to do with Italy? Is it going to be called Quitily or Italy or Ex-Italy, whatever you've got? Comment them if you've got some good ones for that. So yeah, we've obviously pointed this out for some months ago that this is a potential issue, but it certainly looks like over the next few years there's probably going to be another debt haircut that the EU countries are going to have to deal with. So we're going to take a look at a couple of the long setups or a couple of the short setups for the DAX for today, and maybe even over the next couple of days or this week. Start out here on this daily chart. Strong bearish candle from Friday. It was 248 points on futures. Took out all the previous support, specifically the 12,300 and the previous low, which was from Thursday, and then this one back here from the week before. So that has threatened further downside risk. And if we take into the next charts, we've broken down the swings into its relative component parts. We are now back into a bearish cycle. However, if we take above 120 points from here, I can't recall the number, 12,294, something like that, then we're kind of killing this temporary bearish wave which we're in at the moment. So stay below 12,294 is interesting to the downside. Now, I won't go into a huge amount of detail here as to how it's calculated and how we work it out. That's a swing trading technique, and we've got a swing trading library which you can draw from as a member in it that goes into a bit of detail about these techniques and swings. But there's a potential zigzag that's developing at the moment, so we were looking at anticipating where that might likely extend to and what areas to look out for. But we've just got to try and find out when that's going to likely turn, if it does, and then where would you want to get in on that particular move. And for those that we're talking about, we were looking at finding that particular spot of the zigzag, and is that here or not? That's one of the questions we were asking. Now, this chart, whilst it is a little bit messy at the moment, I'm just going to try and tidy it up a little bit, and we'll try and discuss a couple of the bullish and bearish ideas. So left-hand side, this is the Thursday profile, and this one here is the Friday profile. And if we're looking at the Thursday one first, this higher volume zone, okay, which I believe was also the point of control from Thursday, is still an interesting spot. Okay, that would act about this level here. And the Friday profile is interesting because of this low volume area here. Okay, we're currently trading, I think that's 243. I'll check that in a moment. But if we do manage to break above the IB that we formed this morning, which is the initial balance, and we manage to take out VWAP and things like that from Friday, you would like to expect that price will make some progress to closing this, if you like, low volume zone. It's like a gap almost, so it would fill that area out. So upside targets would be, first of all, the pivot, the value area high from Friday, which would be around about this kind of zone, or the high volume area, which would be up here. Okay, so there would be the upside targets. If we managed to take out 356, I think that would be pretty significant. But I'd be more conservative and say that breaking 294 would be pretty significant for the bulls. Okay, and I think that the bulls are certainly going to want to protect and defend this low that was carved out on Friday, and staying above that would be encouraging for them. However, to the downside, if we manage to fail to break through this low volume area and we stay below the VWAP and the pivot from Friday, then you've got to expect that the downside targets of breaking the value area low would be on the agenda. There is a point of control, which I'll show you in a moment on the chart, that's about to follow this one, which will be a target area. And of course, the 1280 is a pretty important level as well. Okay, I'm going to ignore this particular one here and just look at this one here. Point of control I was referring to is this one down here at 12,169. And we've already taken out Fridays. We've been trading around that as we speak. And those were the value areas that I was talking about. Okay, from Friday. Currently right in the middle of that. So if it continues to trade like this, could well be a pretty boring day. So we'll see how it works at 8 o'clock when the cash market opens. But they are the expected levels. If I was going to be picking a side as to which one I would like to go with, I mean, market doesn't really care about what I would like to see, but I would like to see us find a pullback. So maybe the pivot and then be looking for potential short. If it doesn't work out and we shoot through this low volume area, maybe I'll have another attempt up here at one of these two zones. And if it overshoots that, then fine. It wasn't to be. It didn't work out this time. Making sure you use good risk management, put a stop loss on every single trade. Don't forget to do that. You'll very quickly bust your account out if you don't. And that's going to be my thinking. I'll be working today mostly with my volume scanner. I've done some modifications to it over the weekend, so I'm going to be testing that as well. I'll share the details that I've got in the chat room. But for today, that's going to be what I'm watching out for on the DAX. I haven't checked the economic calendar or all that sort of stuff this morning, so I'll send some updates out in the broadcast channel a bit later on. But I hope you all have a good trading day, and welcome back to another month. Can't believe just how fast this year is disappearing from us. It's pretty crazy. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like the content that we're putting together here, and visit the website, thedaxtrader.co.uk, for more updates. I've made some changes to the website recently, and I've got some other videos that you can watch over here as well. Have a great trading day, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow at the next one. Take care.